award ceremony of Galing Foundation, headed by Tony Daya, Luthiers. You know, at the end of the year, we assess who are the people that contributed to society. Who are these members in our Filipino-American community who have contributed to the well-being of the community, of the state that we live in, of the country that we live in, and we honor them. And I think that's what Galing Foundation has been doing for the last several years. As far as I know, I have attended several of these functions every year. So it's a great evening to recognize people of this nature. There's a lot of work involved. You have to review them, you have to look at their accomplishments, and then honor them. And that's what we're doing this evening. So I'm happy to be here this evening. I just arrived from Asia. I was in China for about 13 days, visited the Philippines. I was in Manila for a few days, had the opportunity again to say hello to the President Benigno Aquino, met lots of politicians in there, and then came back, just as I said 2 days ago. I'm also happy to report, while I was there, that I had a luncheon with our new Philippine ambassador to the United States. So happened that he's a good old friend of mine and a schoolmate, and he will be coming to the United States, I guess, in the first quarter of next month. So we will have a new Philippine ambassador representing the Philippines to the United States that will be based in Washington, D.C. That's one aspect. There's going to be a lot of changes in the government as it's going on. There's new cabinet members going on at the same time being nominated by the President. So hopefully the Philippines will continue to emerge as a country that has that will have significant growth in the next few years. I'm happy to report that the Philippines is doing well. Very active. Economy is doing well. Lots of, when I was there, everybody's busy. Of course, it's Christmas time. Nakikita na namin yung mga parol. All the lights are out. Everybody's having lechon. Oh, by the way, I went to my hometown, Vigan, Ilocos Sur. I don't know if some of you are from Vigan. I haven't been to that place for like 50 years. And I had the chance to go there for 2 days. I had dinner with the mayor of Vigan. I had breakfast in her house. It was such a welcome respite of my trip down there. I don't know if you, how many have been to Vigan? There we go. It's one of the national heritage of UNESCO. So this was one of the first colonies of Spain when they colonized the Philippines in the 1500s. I also had the chance to visit the Marcos Mausoleum, you know, where the body or the remains of President Marcos was there. I thought it was just a wax figure of the former president, but he was there. He was like Lenin, the tomb of Lenin in St. Petersburg. It was like that. It was dark. They had music in the background, and it was pretty exciting to see his so-called remains out there. But anyway, it was a good trip. Came back, of course, backlog of consular work. I was telling that to Adore just a few minutes ago. A lot of people are calling, but we don't return calls, or we try to return calls, but not as fast as we want to. I'm a one-man team, and I have volunteer staff in my office. That's about it. That's the consulate. Remember, the consulate is a pro bono position. I'm a volunteer just like all of you are. We do a volunteer work to represent the Philippine government. And sometimes we get tied up with a lot of documentation. We issue visas, we issue travel documents. We issued like 4 travel documents today. What does that mean? That means Filipinos who want to go back